Hello everyone, welcome to this video. In today's video, we are going to understand the format of petition for mutual divorce under section 13B of Hindu Marriage Act. Alright, so this is the format of petition for mutual divorce. You can download this format for free. Link is given in the description box. Alright, so in this video, we are going to understand this format. Alright, first of all, let us take a situation. Let us consider that husband and wife. Alright, H is a husband and W is a wife. They both married together. Alright, at a certain day they started to live together, but because of certain situations, certain circumstances that have occurred time to time, they realizes, husband and wife, that it is desirable for both of them that they should get separate mutually. So they decided mutually to get divorce. Alright, there is not a fault of a single party. Alright, this is a different kind of situation. We are talking about mutual divorce, where both husband and wife are agreed to take divorce. Alright, so we are going to consider that. So let us take this format. First of all, you have to mention in the court of judge, you have to mention the name family court, because it is a family matter. Alright, it can be filed in family court. Then marriage petition number and the year. Alright, after that you have to mention the petitioner. Now in the case both husband and wife mutually decided, alright, mutually decided to take divorce, mutual divorce. Alright, so both are petitioners because both are filing a petition in a family court. So first of all, you mention the name of the wife. Alright, you can mention the name, then daughter of, you have to mention the father name of that daughter, the residence of, alright, the residence where the wife resides, and then you have to mention the name of the husband, son of, and residence of. You have to mention the detail. After that, what you have to mention, there are certain points, alright, that we are going to discuss. First of all, you have to mention that both petitioners are married and the marriage occurred according to Hindu religion, because you are filing this mutual divorce petition under Hindu Marriage Act and it applies to Hindus. Alright, so that is why you have to mention this. Now what will happen, let us take an example. If there is a husband and wife and one of them is non-Hindu, alright, or if a marriage occurred with non-Hindu rituals and ceremonies, alright, so what the law will apply? So on them special marriage act will apply. Alright, special marriage act, when you will study this act, you will find that it is quite similar to Hindu Marriage Act. Alright, few differences are there, but most of the sections are quite similar to Hindu Marriage Act. You can study that act as well. So if the marriage has been occurred and the marriage has been occurred according to ceremonies other than Hindu, then special marriage act will apply. But if the marriage has been occurred according to Hindu religion, alright, according to Hindu religion, then Hindu Marriage Act will apply. Alright, so you have to mention this fact that the marriage has been occurred according to Hindu religion. Alright, now second, you have to mention the name of first petitioner. First petitioner in this format is a wife, so you have to mention the name. Why? Because after marriage the name of the wife changes, the surname of the wife changes, so you have to mention this fact as well. Now third point is that parties start living together. Alright, you have to mention the date on which the parties start living and you have to mention the date on which the party ended to live together. Alright, and you have to mention that even if they are living together, they were not comfortable, alright, or feeling the joy, and they concluded that they cannot live together because of certain reasons. Alright, and in the fourth point, you have to mention that there was strain, always strain within the period when they live together. Alright, you have to mention this fact. You can change this time period. I have decided it to be 1 year because when you will study the Hindu Marriage Act, you will find when you will study Hindu Marriage Act, you will find that if a marriage has been occurred, then within 1 year you cannot file divorce petition. Alright, until and unless there is undue hardship on the party. Alright, if there is undue hardship, the party is suffering a lot, then they can file that. But if there is no such kind of undue hardship, mostly divorce cannot be filed in 1 year. Alright, you have to mention this fact as well, that their likings, their habit, their ideology, their feelings, they are quite different. That is why it is impossible for them to reside together. Alright, because you cannot judge these things on the basis of first appearance or by meeting few times. When you will reside with certain person for certain month, then you will came to know actual habits and ideologies and thinking of that person. And there might be a possibility that after residing certain person, you came to know that you are not able to live with that person comfortably. Alright, so you have to mention all of these facts. Alright, and you have to mention them in the fifth point, that they are convinced that conciliation between them is not possible, because whenever we talk about divorce, the first approach of court is to provide conciliation, mediation. Alright, like the court wants not to give divorce. Alright, the first approach of court is not to give divorce. If the solution can be occurred through mediation, conciliation, arbitration, alright, so court always approach that thing, because court does not want to give divorce, alright, between husband and wife, because marriage is a sacrament in Hindu marriage. So if husband and wife tied together, it is more desirable for them to live together. But if there are certain situations that it is not possible, then court allows. Alright, so after that you have to mention that parties start living apart. Alright, because of the situation, party already started living apart at different state residence. You have to mention the time from which they are living apart. Alright, or they are not resume cohabitation. Alright, you have to mention all of these facts. And then the point comes that the cause of action of this present petition first arose on, you have to mention the date. Alright, when cohabitation terminated. Now what is cause of action? Cause of action is a kind of concept where, let us consider, if there are two parties A and B, A has a right, alright, and this right is violated by another party. Now when the violation occurs, alright, the right has been violated, the cause of action will arise on part of A to take the remedy for this violation of this right. Alright, so in this case we are filing divorce petition. For this, the cause of action will be when the parties start living apart, because marriage has been occurred between husband and wife. Alright, and the object of marriage is to live with together. Alright, to live together, that is the right. But this right has been violated when husband and wife started living apart. Alright. So the moment they are living apart, the cause of action will arise and party can file divorce petition. So you have to mention this fact that cause of action has been arise when the petition, alright, filed on a specific date when cohabitation terminated, when parties start living apart. Alright, then you have to mention in the 8th point that petitioner do hereby declare and confirm, alright, that this petition preferred by them is not collusive. Alright, you have to mention this fact that they are not collusive, they are not fighting with each other. They are just mutually applying for getting a divorce. Alright, that is it. The 9th point, it says that marriage was celebrated as well as the parties least reside together within the local jurisdiction of this court. Alright, so you have to file this petition within the local jurisdiction of that court when the party resides together at that place. Alright, hence the Honorable Court has jurisdiction to try and decide this petition. Alright, this is a kind of legal paragraph. Alright, you have to just declare, in this paragraph that court has jurisdiction to try this petition. Court is not barred to give justice. Alright, and this is also a legal paragraph that court fee has been submitted and the fixed rate of that court fee. And after that, the paragraph of prayer will come. What you are praying? You are praying to get mutual divorce. So that is what you have to mention. The petition be allowed. Alright, the marriage between petitioners should be dissolved by a decree of divorce. Alright, no order as to cost or future maintenance should be passed because they are mutually divorced. And when you will study section 125 of Criminal Procedure Code, alright, you will find that it deals with maintenance, but it has also an exception that if parties applying for mutual divorce, then wife will not get maintenance. Alright, you can study that point as well in 125 section. So that is why we are mentioning this fact that future maintenance costs, no order should be passed like that. Alright, then you have to mention another thing is that any other order in the interest of justice be passed. If court thinks fit that any order which is necessary, alright, court can pass that order. Court always has jurisdiction that you have at that. Alright, and after that you have to mention the place and date, and at the right hand side signature of petitioner 1 and petitioner 2. Alright, you can write here petitioner 1 and petitioner 2. Alright, you have to mention this, and then these signatures stamp of advocate for petitioners. Alright, then the verification part will come. You have to mention the verification part. Alright, husband and wife are present petitioner and whatever they have stated in paragraph 1 to 11 are correct and true to their knowledge and belief. Alright, you are just verifying these paragraphs. Alright, then the signature of petitioner will come, husband and wife. Alright, you can mention that at right hand side. So this is the format of filing of mutual divorce. Alright, you can download this format, subscribe to this channel, share this video. We will meet in another video. Till then, goodbye. Thank you very much.